What's going on, everybody? It's Ron Brown, LMT, the People's Fitness Professional, alongside my co-host,
Mikey Fever.
and this is a New Yorker's Perspective with the God K. Born in the building.
Peace,
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 God.
peace.
What's going on, G? So, I just want to put this out there real quick before we even go into it. This is a live. First off, um, if we could do lives with K Born, that'll be peace. I mean, that's something that we could talk about behind the scenes. But lives with K Born, the reason why the live with K Born is easy because K Born, as he said, I think in a private conversation, he said, my word is my bond. So whatever I say out of my mouth, it is what it is. It is what it is. So, K Born, I want to go into first how we met. I met you during a health wellness what was it, a rally, health wellness rally.
Yeah, that was a thing that we put together. That being that we're gonna speak about politics today, that the mayor them and the Bronx borough president somehow, some way took that from us. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Now you started on swinging. All right, cool.
Thievery.
Hold on. So all right. The name of it, I posted pictures of me at this event, and it's called what's the name of it? Health.
It was lifestyles, life fitness. It's like, what I'm saying, lifestyles, lifespan.
Yeah, lifestyle, lifespan. So now, if you guys on the live, when you look through the community and you see pictures of me at this event, lifestyle, lifespan. I don't know if y'all can see that lifestyle, lifespan. That's me there speaking at the event. In regards to health and wellness. This is where I met K Born at this place. I actually have pictures of us shaking hands at the place, and that had to been maybe 3 years ago, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep. But like 3-4 years ago.
3-4 years ago. Time flew by. So I met the God. We had conversations on the side, and he has an interesting story. And today we're going to talk about politics for the most part. I want you to talk about your journey in the political arena or community activism.
Well, everything is politics when you really think about it, and I like to tell people that all the way down from the how much you gonna get, somebody gonna get on their snap card, to what food they're gonna be able to get on there, to how much food this kid's gonna get in school. What's the budget that they're gonna have for the MTA? Yeah. How much price gonna cost for the MTA? What type of foods go to the supermarket? What the rent gonna be? Everything is politics. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Everything boils down to politics. But I started really getting into it when I started realizing that the average person in your community, they don't know nothing about politics. I mean, not even to the point that if you ask them who's their local assembly person, they don't know. Who's the local council person? So how could you get anything changed in the community? What community board you live in? You know what I'm saying? Like what cover your community? What district you in? I don't know, but I'm representing the block. I'm from the hood. I've been here for 40 years. You don't even know where you at. And I always tell people that, that's very important, because you may get someplace, you may go somewhere with the president of that one day. And the president said, and you like, yo, my community is tore up. And we need this and we need that. We need this. And he give you your shot and say, you know what? I'm going to give you your shot today. What community are you from, so we can send some funding over there? Oh, I'm from 183rd and Creston. Where's that? What district you in? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, what community board around there? I don't know. So how could you get help when you don't know where to get help from? You know what I'm saying? Where to send the help to? We go down to when you know these people, you could get things changed in your community too. Say you come down to the average community where the blacks and Hispanics is at, right? And say the stop sign is broke, or it's a pothole in the ground. We gonna ride through it. It's gonna hit, and I'm gonna call you and tell you, yo, man, watch out, man. Yo, it's a bump over there on 172nd Street. Or the stop sign is going on 183rd Street. You're not the person I should be calling. Now, when you go to Riverdale, you go to the Hamptons, you go to them areas, you know what I'm saying, where it's expensive at, they don't do that. When the stop sign is gone or the light is broke, they immediately call their local politicians. They don't call the precinct. They don't call nothing. They call an assemblyman. They call the congressperson. They call the council person. And guess what? That's going to get fixed fast, record-breaking time. Before you know it, you may wake up in the morning and it's already, oh, man, I didn't even know. By the time I get to the light, I call you back, be like, nah, they already fixed that. We can't get things done by complaining to each other. We got to know who to go to get what done. You know, like certain people deal with fundings, like the council people. They dealing with a lot of fundings and things like that. So if you're dealing with that, you need to go to them. If you're trying to change law and you're trying to do this, then you need to go down to the assembly person. You know, it's different things that you need to go to different people for. You need to know these things. You know, if you got a problem with all of them and you got a problem with this, you need to start going to the public advocate to speak up. You know, you need to start stepping up to a different level and start getting things done. So, you know, I feel like that. And then when it started coming to like the event that we met at, the mayor and Eric Adams and Vanessa Gibson, the Bronx borough president, somehow, some way took the event over. They don't know even what the event mean. You know what I'm saying? Because with it break, you know, that was our first event that we had that day. And it really, you know, is lifestyle, lifespan. And right now, the whole month of October is dedicated to lifestyle, lifespan. But the mayor got it. And they got some Caucasian guy as the face of it that I don't know where this guy's from. He ain't from the hood and he did not come up with that. But if you go to all the social media pages and all that, I control that. I never gave them the password. So how could you know, they don't have everything. When you go to anything lifestyle, lifespan, you're going to see anything that's posted on there, I post it. When they post their things, I decline it. Unless it's something dealing with actually the community and all that, I put it up because that's my program. And the reason why we came up with that, because lifestyle, lifespan, the breakdown of that is that your lifestyle is really going to be your lifespan. And that don't only, you know, that go down to health, that go down to the way you carry yourself. If you out here smoking cigarettes, if you out here gang banging and you know, how long you think you're going to live? If you out here doing, you know, negative things. So that go from food to your attitude, to your way of life, and so on and so on and so on.
Right. Okay. So what you're saying right now is that Mayor Adams and the current Bronx borough president took the lifestyle lifespan idea from you?
No, they got the whole program. They went through the Chef Musa, and somehow, some way with him, without us, because me and Tiny from the Black Spades, we was a part of that. It was us three that came up with that. You know, that's why we was the faces of it, as you can see. I still got the original flyers and all that. I'll send you it today. And you know, it was a big event and everybody liked it. But now they dedicate the whole month of October. Lifestyle, you got to see them. They all on the flyers. They representing it. They got all the other politicians. It turned into a real big thing. But the only thing is that they cut it out. They cut out the original faces that's supposed to be there.
All right. Now, what are the main tenets of, or events or programs of, I'm going to say programs. What are the main programs for lifestyle lifespan?
Well, as they be having it, you know, I really haven't. I've followed a little bit, but it's not to where we had it to, you know, because in order to run the program correctly, you got to actually live it. You know, I haven't been eating meat. I haven't ate meat since 1990. You know, so it's things that is going to be in my diet, and it come down to your food, the food you eat. To you, when you came there that day, to exercising and take care of your body, to mentally taking care of yourself. You know, it's a whole round table of this. You know, and we supposed to, you know, go in schools, teach the kids, you know, going to institutions, going to the elderly folks' place and teach them, you know, and it's all down to a lot of our people, especially Black people, the food that they tell us that's good and we promote is actually not good for us. It's food that we never should have ate in our life. It's actually food that was slop, that was the parts that they didn't want. When they took the pig and they didn't want the behind, they cut it off. We had to turn it into something in slavery days. So we turned it into ham. When they took out the guts and they threw it away, we snatched that up, turned it to chitlins. When they cut off the feet and all that and threw that away, we turned that to pig feet. We had to make something out of nothing. But we're not slaves no more. We're not physical slaves no more. You know, we could go down, we could eat healthy now. We don't gotta throw a fancy name on that and say, oh, this is soul food. My grandmother ate it. But you don't tell a story that your grandmother died from diabetes.
That's a fact.
You only tell that part of the story. Oh, this is my grandmother best, this, that, and that. Or my aunt, you ain't say that your aunt leg got cut off when she was 32. That your aunt was in a wheelchair the whole time you knew her. See, these are the things that you don't put out there when you put out there. All you doing is promoting it, the good part. But you're not telling you ain't turning around and telling people to read the fine print in the back. And the fine print in the back is that a lot of our people died at young ages from bad food. Mm-hmm. You know, eating bad food. A lot of that food caused cancer. A lot of that food caused high blood pressure, diabetes. And when you really look at it, pork got all the salt in the world in it. You know, you frying everything. You frying pork chops. You're frying this and you're frying that. Next thing you know, you got high cholesterol. Your arteries all clogged up. And you at a young age. You know what I'm saying? And they're not even, to put on the lifestyle that we all going through, because everybody go through trauma, if you know it or not. You know what I'm saying? Your everyday lifestyle. We try to make it as a norm, but it's not a norm for a kid to go outside and hear gunshots. It's not a norm for a little kid to look on the news and see that somebody got killed in a building or one of their friends died of an overdose of fentanyl or something. That's not the norm, but the way we was raised, it didn't happen over here. So we're gonna keep it moving. But all that's trauma. And it's untreated trauma because we put it as the norm. So many different things that come down with lifestyle, lifespan, that they just looked at it and ran with it. And all they took at it is the food part. We got to eat healthy. We got to do this. We got to do that. Nah, it's your mental. It's a whole bunch of things that go into that. You know, the way you carry yourself, the way that you even present yourself, the way you dress. You know, you woke up, man, you brushed your teeth. You know what I'm saying? You took a shower. You took care of yourself. All this go to your lifespan.
Make you feel good.
Yeah, next thing you know, your immune system going down. You start getting sick for little things. Yeah, you was gonna say something, Mikey Flavor?
I want to add something. I noticed that in the community too. Like, there are a lot more smoke shops and seafood spots in the urban community. I don't know if you noticed since 2020.
Oh yeah.
So the whole thing is like this whole big mukbang thing. Everybody's crazy about seafood, and you don't even know what kind of fish you consume when the fish came from.
And not only that, and when you walk past most of these seafood places, you smell it from 5 blocks away.
Yeah, that's not.
It smells horrible.
Exactly.
So if you just threw your garbage out 20 minutes ago, why the whole neighborhood smell like that, man?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? You go in them other neighborhoods, they garbage be out till the garbage man come in the morning. You don't know it's a whole, why do it smell like that? And that go with all the food when you go to the chicken spot. And even when you see these people. And that's the regular, like I'm talking about, like the Latin chicken spots and all that.
Yeah.
These are the only places in the world that I know that it's 5 chicken spots on every corner, on every block in New York City. It's either a Chinese restaurant that sells chicken. It's one of them Kennedy restaurants that sell chicken. Mm-hmm. It's a Latin restaurant that sells chicken. Probably a Puerto Rican restaurant and a Dominican restaurant. They got the Jamaican spot that sells chicken, right? But I don't smell no chicken. What are they cooking? The senseless chicken? Because I don't smell it. Why we don't smell chicken? When Kentucky Fried Chicken used to be open back in the days, you knew you walked down Fordham Road when they had one. Any neighborhood that had a Kentucky Fried Chicken, we smelled it. It's 10 chicken spots. I don't smell not one piece of chicken burning. So what are y'all actually eating?
Breaking food?
Yeah, I want to ask for the public, when we're talking about local politics, what do you know about local politics? Who should we look at, or who should we reach out to in reference to getting things changed in the community?
That's right.
Mm.
This one thing that people need to do. We got to step up. You got to join your local community board. Find out what board you in. You know what I'm saying? What board cover your area, and sign up. Sign up. That's the only way that you can make a change in your community. You know, on a different level. When you wake up in the morning, it's not cool to walk down the block and see, like Ron said, you walk down the block and you taking the kids to school, and there's five. Mikey said it, and there's five smoke shops. The kids wondering what them pipes about. What's them empty bags right there, dad or mom? That ain't cool. When you walk down the block, and every corner they go to is a liquor store.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fast food restaurant. It's everything in our community to take us down.
Destruction, straight
But
destruction.
if you're on the community board, when these people is coming, these landlords is coming with these ideas, you stand up. I vote against that.
Mm-hmm.
Why you vote against that? Because we already got enough liquor stores in our community. We don't need another one.
Yeah,
We don't need another one.
exactly.
Oh, I want to open up a fast food restaurant. We already got enough fast food restaurants. We need some health food restaurants around here. We need some juice stores. We need some juice bars. We need some things that you see when you go in Beverly Hills, when you go to the Hamptons. You don't see 5, 6 McDonald's and all of these foolishness up there. You know, I proved something to my young daughter one day. She wanted to go to McDonald's. Oh, Dad, I want to go to McDonald's. I want to go to McDonald's. I want to go to McDonald's. I said, man, we go to McDonald's, I'm going to bring you downtown to 34th Street. Why do you want to go to McDonald's on 34th Street? I said, I'm going to show you when you want to get there. When we get there, you want to go to McDonald's? We living in Harlem at the time. Yeah, I want to go to McDonald's. She always running up in McDonald's, buying McDonald's at the time. Big Mac was like $3 and change. 99, like come up to $4.32, right? I brought her down to the McDonald's right across the street from the Empire State Building on 33rd Street. Big sign. Big Macs, 99 cents.
Wow.
She went inside. It was but 3 people in there. She only can get 1 or 2 now. You get how many you want. Ain't no limit on it now. You get all you want. She bought it. She said, Dad, how long that been here? I said, been here for like 15 years. She said, it always cost that. I said, yeah, it used to be cheaper when it was cheaper. She said, why is it like that? I said, nobody down here is eating that junk. They coming out there. These people got good jobs. They dealing. They mentally okay. They coming out here. They gonna eat some salad. McDonald's trying to give away that food right there down here. But uptown, they know it's by popular demand, so it's called $4.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
You feel me? It's 99 cents down here. Nobody just going to McDonald's. And right now, if you go down there, it's closed.
Not controlling your food.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And that's what they do. They promote the bad food. We got to know how to look out for these things, you know? Even when you go to the fruits in your fruit market, it's letters on them fruits. It's numbers on there. You got to know what them numbers represent. And them numbers represent the level of the fruit. Sometimes you looking at the fruit and you like it look good, man. That's a level Z. You know, and in our communities, we already getting a level C from the first day it came in.
Yes, it's very rotten.
Look at your neighborhood supermarket and then go downtown to 14th Street or something and go to Trader Joe's or one of them joints.
That's a fact. You're not lying.
You be like, man. Or what's that joint that's on 125th Street in Lenox?
Whole Foods.
Whole Foods, yeah.
Man, you go up in Whole Foods, you be like, man, listen. And you pull out the big shopping bag. You like, man, I ain't never, everything look crispy in there.
Yeah,
look like they just got it from the farm right there. You will never see nothing like it. Look like you could put that, stand next to that joint and be in the magazine. You know, you go to our supermarket, you take a picture next to the fruits, it look like you at the farm. You got to wash them off to put it to the magazine. You know,
wait, so you're saying that each of the fruits on the package of the fruit has a letter on it, and the letter on it tells the quality of the fruit.
The grading.
Yeah, the grading of it.
The grading of the food.
Oh, it's a number. It's a number or a letter?
Yes, a number.
It's a number or letter, either one. To add on to what Kate Boy said is true. Personally, I shop at Trader Joe's, right? And it's crazy. I don't like when I go there, you get more for your money.
Yeah,
A lot more for your money.
yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
And it's way better. And it's way fresher. And it's, you know, you could go down there and buy all natural everything.
Exactly.
I'm talking about soap, shampoo, toothpaste, everything. All
Yeah.
natural. You know what I'm saying? You keep yourself healthy and all that. You come in our community, everything in the store got sugar in it.
All right. So now, as far as like local politics, how can we make that change in our community? You're saying be a part of the local board, and when they make votes on what can they put in the community, you vote against it.
Yeah, unless it's something positive for the community. And 99% of the time is not, they're not bringing nothing positive to the community. What's positive that's coming in our communities?
Mhm. Right.
Nothing.
Right. Now, let me ask you this. Now, being that you have experience being in these arenas or arenas where they're like local politicians and, vote this whole voting process to get things in the community, do our people show up to these things, these local board meetings?
We got a lot of, some people show up and it's usually the elderly, and the elderly is not outside. So they don't know what's going on. But, you know, they making the decisions and they think they doing the right thing, but we need to be there. You know, the younger people need to be there, younger than us. You know what I'm saying? They need to go out. They need to join the board because y'all know what y'all want in the community. Y'all know what y'all need in the community. Y'all got to come out and be a part of the community. You can't stand on the corner and talk about, oh, I run the community, I run the block, I run the block. We all done did that. We've been there, done that. That ain't lead. That led us to jail cells and worse than that. So that ain't it. You know what I'm saying? So we telling you, a wise person learn from their mistakes. A wiser person learn from the mistakes of others. I'm telling you, a person that's been arrested 77 times, you don't got to be arrested not one time. And that's why I come out every day and I do the job that I do. I done did it for you. You know what I'm saying? You be a fool to have to go out there when I can sit right here and tell you. I got locked up 77 times. Which way you want to know? Oh, and I'm going to tell you, this is what's going to happen at the end. You're going to be in jail. You may get away today, you may get away next month, but before you know it, that not coming at your door. So you can't run from that. You know what I'm saying? We got to be a part of changing things on a positive tip. We got to get these young dudes, you the young guy, everybody following you, you young girl, everybody like your swag, everybody following you. You get in there and you let the people follow you. You come to your community because you know the people in the community going to listen to you. They're going to follow you. You got to stand up and take position. When you come down to the Bronx, our politicians is like 90% Latin. So they funding was Latin. So even though you may have a Black African-American program and your organization is strong and you putting in a lot of work, they overseeing you. And we don't have our people in position to stand up for us and be like, yo, they putting in a lot of work. They need to get some funding, but they will stand there and support the Latin organizations that's not putting in no work or little work because all the politicians is Latin. So they don't want to get on their bad side. So in order to stay on their good side, they go along with the propaganda. So that's why we got to step up, man. Us African Americans, we got to step up and we got to put our foot in there. We can't keep on standing here and letting the Democrats this, the Republicans that, Democrats this, the Republicans that. Well, if you think you all that, why don't you step in there and do something? And I'm saying that literally. Literally. Oh, you all that? All right. Well, they ain't that. All right. Well, she ain't that. He ain't that. All right. Well, let me see what you can do.
Yeah.
Put your foot in there. You know what I'm saying? You got to be in it to win it. Oh, I ain't going to win. You don't know what you may do. Mm-hmm. If the community follow you, if the community support you, if they think that, you could lead them in the right direction, they may get behind you in it. You know, you lost automatically if you don't even try. At least you got a 50-50 shot. We got to start stepping up, man. We got to stop stepping up for all the negative stuff. When it comes to negativity, and I tell people this right now, get on the phone right now and call 10 people and tell them you got some drama and you got some beef in your hood. 8 of them rolling up. Even after you call them and tell them, yo, nah, it's over, man. I just had said that. 5 of them still showing up. Yo, I just came to make sure you all right anyway.
Yeah.
Now call them same 10 people and tell them that you got an opportunity for them. And you got this, that, and the third, and you want them to come, you got a job opportunity. 4 people gonna say they got something to do tomorrow. 2 people who never babysitted in their life. Oh, yo, you know I got babysit, man. Yo, you know I got to watch kids and all that. Ooh. The other 2 gonna say they ain't got no money. You gonna substitute that. Don't even worry about that. Just get here, homie, and I'll pay. You know what I'm saying? I'll put the money up for you. In the morning, it's gonna be 2 people, and one of them you have to practically go to his house and get them. We gotta change that, man.
Yeah, yeah.
We gotta change that. We gotta change that, man. Back in the days, it wasn't like that, man. Everybody was trying to make some money, man. You know, you had brothers out there squeegeeing. Other people was out there packing bags. I was one of them. You had people carrying bags for the elderly from the supermarket. You had people breakdancing and boogieing. I was one of them. We did everything to try to, you know, get ahead to get a couple of dollars. We just didn't sit around asking people for $1. Hey, let me get $1, man. You know, whoever brought that up need to end that. Whoever was the person that started that in the community, in the ghetto, hey, yo, I ain't gonna ask for too much. I'm just gonna ask for $1. They need to stop it, man. Because it done burnt to the point that it's played out. You know, people could have money and still ask you for $1, man. Because that's how accustomed they are doing it. You know, it's a lot of things that we need to break in the community, man. It's a lot of things that we need to start in the community. We need to break all the running the block. We need to break all the standing all in front of the liquor stores. We need to break the negative vibe and the negative getting together. And we need to start the positive things in the community, man. We need to start getting the females got to step up. And they got to start teaching these young girls how to cook, how to play double dutch, how to do this, how to do all that. We don't want to see no more body twerking. We got enough Beyoncés and Megan Thee Stallions and all them. We don't want to see no little girls twerking. We don't want to see it. So don't even teach them it. We don't want to see it. When we was little, we did the electric boogie. We break danced. We did kid dances. We didn't shake our butts. Our mothers and them did the bus stop. They did the spank and the Patty Duke and all that. We did kid dance. We was spinning on our head. We were spinning on our backs. We wasn't doing all that. We got to bring kids back to being kids, man. You know, we got to take over our community, man. But we got to do it in a positive way. So that when the police come and all that, we ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? We can't build up the community in a negative way, because then when the police come, you're going. Now you locked up for 20 years. Nah, man, we need you and your willpower and your following to do positive things, man. You know, the average drug dealer is what? You a CEO of a business. Just turn it and open up a business, man. Exactly. You already got a manager, you got a lieutenant, you got workers. Start a business, bro.
Right. Let me ask you a question. So I want to take it back to, you know, the local politics. So you said board meetings, right?
Yeah, we need to go to board meetings. We need to put our foot in there and start running for assembly. Start running for the district leader. You the person around the community, and you the leader, you the boss. Everybody like you. Everybody support you. You the female. That's they come out and everybody support you. Go try to be the district leader.
District leader.
The district leader is not a paying job, but you know, you right there. You in the district. Everything got to come through you.
I think that's the issue with it, with the political arena, right? With politics, is that it's not a paying job. Some of these jobs are not paying jobs.
Only that one ain't paying.
And right now, you know, the kids are more into, they want to get paid.
No, so all the other jobs is paid, brother. Only the district leader you don't get paid. Everything else you get paid well.
All right, so the district leader you don't get paid. So isn't that like ground level and then you go up from there?
No, the district leader is like a powerful job, but like I said, you know, just the words alone, you're the district leader. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it's just not a paying job, because you know you in the middle, like everything come through you. So really, it'd be like a conflict of interest, because everything that come through you. So, you know, but the assembly person get paid, the council person get paid, of course, the senator, the Congress, you know, the president get paid, the mayor get paid, everybody get paid, the public advocate. You know, everybody get paid. You just
So
gotta
public advocate. I see right now. This is one of the reasons why I wanted to make sure you got on, because I knew you had political information. So the what title did you just say?
public advocate.
Public advocate. What's a public advocate?
Well, that's like Jamani Williams. You know, it's like really, you know, that's what you are, public advocate. You speak up for the public. You know, when people got issues and stuff like that, they're supposed to go to you. You know, when it's a major issue, you got to go through the chain of command. You just don't go to the public advocate. You know what I'm saying? You got to go to your local. That's why it's important to start local. You know, I want to throw them all in the space, and they start calling the public advocate, and they start calling all these other people in Albany and in Washington, because you ain't gonna get nowhere. You got to start local.
All right. So let's say
find out who your local assembly person is. Find out who your local person is. Find out who your local senator is. Who your local congressperson is. You already know who the mayor is. Find out who your borough president is. Find out who your district leader is. And find out what community board you on. Start local. And then you get into them places. Once you, like, it's certain, you need things like when you see new buildings pop up, bless you, brother. When you see new buildings pop up and you be like, oh man, I didn't even get a chance to move in there. I lived on this block for 15 years and all that. But if you would have been going inside your local politician's office, you'd have seen them applications right there. They just sitting right there, all of them. So you got to know the people that know they in there. If you don't know, you don't know. See, but now I'm glad that we getting into this topic. When we was young, right? We knew who all our local politicians is because they rode around in trucks. They had bullhorns. Oh, such. They gave the kids candy. These people be up in Albany. 90% of the time you go to their office is closed. They not there. So the public don't even know them. So that's why we got to step up. That's why we have to step up. You know what I'm saying? We have to step up. We got to step up and start taking these positions because you on the block every day anyway. They not on the block every day anyway. So why should they be the one in control of your area? When this person, 90% of the time, they're supposed to live in your community. I only know about one or two politicians that I actually can honestly say I know they live in their community because I see them. You know what I'm saying? I can honestly say, yeah, I see this dude. I see him. I see Jose Rivera. I see Jamal Billy. I see a couple of people that's supposed to live. But the average person, they don't live in their community.
What about Ruben Diaz? He lived in the community, right?
What community?
He didn't?
I don't know. Where I never bumped him. I be all over the Bronx. I never bumped into him. I never bumped into nobody that said Ruben live in my building or Ruben live on my block. You? Nah. I didn't. Nah. You know. Yeah, you know, I seen we seen Richie Torres the other day, you know, and he up in Congress. I seen him up in the Bronx. You only see people outside very seldom, and these people we hide them. They work for us. Right. They get taxpayers' money. They supposed to be outside finding out what's our problem. They supposed to be helping us.
I have a question, K-Boy. For the organization that you have, right, and many other, like, say, for instance, grassroots community-based organizations, how do they get funding from the?
Well, we're supposed to get funding from our local. You're supposed to get funding from our local politicians, right?
Yeah.
You're supposed to have a 501c3. You're supposed to have been doing the work for a while, be in the community, all that. But the thing about it is that when it comes down to it, like I said, you go to Brooklyn, the African Americans, melanated people, they got a good chance because there's a lot of black politicians out there. When you go to Harlem, you see a lot of programs for the kids in Harlem, all over. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of black politicians. When you come to the Bronx, you see none. They don't fund us. When you go to I know I can show you 100 programs that's in the Bronx. That's powerful programs that have been around for years, and they going in their pocket. They friends and they getting private donations. They getting small funding. They're not getting the $500,000 fund contracts that they need. They're not getting the $1 million grant so they can open up a facility so that they can help save lives. So in other words, they put it in the Bronx like the Latin community lives is more important than the black people lives. Period. When it comes down to the politicians, I don't care how they try to sugarcoat it. I can show you 100 organizations that's powerful, got all their paperwork, got awards. I got awards from the ground to the ceiling. I ain't got a dime. I got my block locked off from June to January all day. I ain't getting no funding. They don't participate in the black people's thing. They haven't came down to one event that we had this whole summer. You seen them kids out there? We have a food pantry that feed over 100 families every Wednesday. Every Wednesday. Not one politician came over there. But when voting time come, they're going to want these people votes. The summertime, we was out there with them kids. We had all of the hopscotch boards. We got the slides. We got the water park for them. None of them came through. Not one time. But if that was a Latin ran organization, we was a Latin ran organization, all of them would have been there 1,000 times. That's how I go when you come down to the Bronx. And that's concrete fact. That's not no half a story. That's not no, oh, well, he threw some salt on it. That is a guaranteed fact when you come down to the Bronx.
Well, is it because of the residents who are, residents who are of African American descent that they're not participating?
Yeah.
Nah, that's not it. It come down to the funding. When it come down to the funding, they funding the Latin organizations. I mean, they got organizations where people be getting arrested on, drug charges, this type of charges, that type of charges, assault charges, this charge, that charge, this charge, gun charge. You know what I'm saying? Domestic violence charge, but they still get funded. And you got organizations that have been out here squeaky clean, putting in all the work in the world. Everybody about to them, from schools to religious churches and the mosques and the community. They can't get no funding when it comes to these local politicians. Because now they got, I call it the Latin connection. That's what I call the politicians in the Bronx. I call them the Latin connection. I've never seen politicians, and it got to be against the law. I've never seen politics. Say right now, if you voting against, they got a seat for the assembly, right? And you going against one of the Latin politicians in the Bronx. The other Latin politicians come out on campaign day and be helping him campaign on that. This is not your free time. This is taxpayers' money, man. You can't be campaigning on taxpayers' money, and you ain't supposed to be out here campaigning for him. Dude, what y'all, a team?
Tribalism.
Yeah, you feel me? And now here go another thing that they be doing that's 100% illegal. They be having the unions give out pamphlets and coming out. The union could endorse you, but the union can't come out here on paid thing on their salary and be giving out flyers for you and action. And this how they be voting. That's how they be winning. They be cheating. That's what they be doing.
You see how you put that out there?
Yeah.
Not to cut your wisdom, God, but how you put that out there, as you put it, what goes on in the Bronx politics. At the end of the day, if that's happening, that's tribalism. That's called community. We don't have that.
Yeah, at all.
So we can't get angry at that. They learned the game better. You understand? They realize it.
I think that's one thing that we lack as a people. We lack the unity, and that's our whole point of even doing all of this, like having different people on the platform, from 5%ers to Morse, et cetera, et cetera. This platform is about unity. We lack that in the community, and when something like this important arises, where we need votes and we need participation, we are divided in which path we should take to help the community, right? So some people say, I don't want to vote. I'm not into voting. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be a part of local politics for whatever reason, because they're not really educated. But if we all said, you know what, let's just go and let's vote. Let's be a part of local politics just for the sake of unity and getting things done in the community. Let's do that, because that's what the Latin community does. The Latin community are tight knit. I've seen it many times. They'll come into a community, they'll live in one house, and then all of a sudden they buy the whole block
by
after
the
like
whole
five,
block.
10 years.
Mm-hmm.
But that come down with us as a whole is a part of Jim Crow era.
Mm-hmm.
And we still living through it where we taught that to be jealous of each other instead of pushing each other on. And I'm glad you said that because this is like the third time was on the same conversation that we just speaking about right now with three different people. And it's like we don't support and push each other, man.
No doubt.
You'll see the Asians come over here and they'll open up a restaurant. They'll live in that restaurant.
Exactly.
They go to school, the kids going to school from the restaurant, everything. Next thing you know, another family will come, they both will be in there. Then they'll move on to get another restaurant, and that family will have a restaurant. And it'll keep going. You go down to Jamaica and all that, Antigua and all that. They sit together. They pick the one dude in town who got, hey, man, hey, Johnny the man, Johnny the man. They try to gas Johnny up to come to America.
Yeah,
We
yeah,
all gonna put our money up and give it to you, Johnny. You go up there and start something and get your education, man,
yeah.
and
Down there.
pull us up.
Mhm.
10 years from now, Johnny hit them up. Come on. I got
Short
my
term.
master's degree. I got this, I got that. And
Mhm.
but we don't push each other like that, man. Instead we sit there and frown and try to outdo each other. If you can get that brother a boost, give it to him. It ain't gonna be take no sweat off of you, man.
Short term goals. Because I remember growing up in my community, we had dudes not glorifying, they all were selling weed. You understand? And I used to be like, everybody has second packages. And again, I'm not advocating marijuana, the use of selling drugs or using it. I'm just telling you how I look at it as somebody from the outside. Everybody had packs. And I used to be like, so everybody comes in this block and buy from this person or either that person. Why won't y'all become wholesalers? Look at now in the community now. The Arabs took over. They got the stores they selling.
Mm-hmm. The
Like
same people that used to call the police on you. You
yeah,
know what
because
I'm
we're so divided. We always compete,
saying?
even down to our music. Like we're so used to like this battle. I want to be combative. I want to diss this dude, and he's not hardcore enough. He's not real enough, son.
Mhm.
Like there's always a thing with us. Like as who said it best again? Ron Guitar, Nearly Fuller Jr. Junior
Nearly
Fuller,
full of
whatever.
it.
He said the black man's the toughest coward.
Mhm.
We hate each other.
Yeah, we don't
No,
want
the only
to.
time we're gonna march and be, yeah, I want to be heard black and proud is when a cop comes to our neighborhood and takes one of ours out.
Well, that all comes down to programming,
Yeah, programming.
through the music, through media, through just overall conditioning. I honestly, I'm not gonna blame it all on rap music, but I'm gonna say that rap music has played a major role in
Mm,
conditioning us to be so combative with one another, and it actually helped cause a major divide between each
You know what?
individual.
I can agree with that to an extent, but
No, oh no. I'm talking about the new era of hip hop. I'm
yeah,
not. I'm not talking about. I'm not talking about from the '80s to like '92, three ish around that area. After
mm,
like the early '90s, hip hop took a nosedive in reference to encouraging one another. Remember back in the days, there was like this African uh, uh,
yeah.
uh, uh,
hatred thing going on. Yeah.
pride, this African pride movement that came in, and
Yeah.
even when you were when you came out, um rap's new generation, you know what I'm saying? It was
We
about
didn't curse. We didn't do none of that.
right, and it was about your rap style,
Yeah,
you
yeah. It
know.
was with the style and the
Right.
flow.
It was about the rap style. I'm a dope MC. It wasn't about I'm gonna go sell drugs and
Nah,
shoot
nah, nah.
this
But it
nigga.
always was about battling. Now it always was about battling. It's about battling, but not killing and shooting each other. But
Right,
it always
right,
was
right,
about
right,
battling.
right,
But
right.
let me take it back to what Mikey Fever was saying.
Mhm.
Now I agree with that. But then again, I always say like this, man. I got 5 kids, man, from 38 to 21.
Mhm.
Everything starts at home. We got to teach our kids, man. Like, yo, listen, you see this movie? At the end of this movie, they go, after 5 people get shot at the end of this movie, they go, cut. And these people go home. If you go out there following that video and shoot somebody, when they go cut, you going to jail. Big difference. You can't live out these things, man. That you can't, those are falsehoods.
Exactly.
I was speaking to my brother earlier today, And I was telling him, I said, yo, I never seen so bunch of fools in my life, man. I mean, nowadays a guy will go outside, commit a crime, get away scot-free, come home. We invite him on here today to talk about politics. And the brother get on here and go, yo, I'm smoking on Johnny Rock. I just finished doing such. Ho, brother. What are you talking about? And he's 100% serious. And then when you try to stop him, when you try to stop the brother, tell him, yo, brother, you been self-incriminating. Yo. That's when he throw you under the bus. Yo, you wasn't saying that when you did such and such and such little booby in 1920. Now both of y'all going to jail. You know what I'm saying? And this is but it's cool. Because you're doing, I'm doing it for clout. He's doing it for clout. But at the end of the day, what is clout, man?
It's false, man. It's not even real.
Jail, and now everybody got the eyes on you. Here go all the clout you want. Here go all the clout you was looking for. And you ain't ready for that clout. You know, I always tell the youngins like this too. When you go to some of them state prisons, you can have trailer visits. You can get married. Nowadays, y'all young guys and young females with the crime that y'all doing, just number one, because you're in a gang, that's automatically going to put, all you got to do is commit 2 crimes for them to consider it a federal offense. 1, you in a gang, so that's 1. Then whatever crime you did, that's 2. So now they got the right to charge you and put you in the federal, charging in the feds, right? When they give these kids 30 years in the feds, don't forget, they don't have trailer visits in the feds. The federal government sold all their trailers to the state. That's how the state got trailers. So somebody gonna be on the menu. Unfortunately. And guess what? The younger, they're gonna go for the younger guys before they try to go for the older guys.
See how?
And you getting these young dudes put in these penitentiaries right now. They get 30, 40 years. And now that comes down again too. Everything we speaking about today is politics. Guess who made the laws for them to go to jail to get that much time? Who approved them laws? That was all politics. But the same people that approved them laws didn't approve opening up a new program on the community, doing this for the community so they wouldn't be in that situation.
Right.
So now it come back down to my program. You have cure violence programs, right? Cure violence program is a program that's ran by the city, right? They cure violence. You know, something happened, they come, they cure it. If something happened in the community, they got within 72 hours to get out there to get with the community, speak to the people. That's a cure violence program. My program is a crime prevention program. I want to get there and speak to you before a crime happened. I want to prevent the crime. So as soon as I hear that y'all two got beef, hey, yo, what up, bro? Hey, yo, what up? Woo. I'm pulling y'all to the side. I'm calling you. Even if I got to save face, like, yo, man, you know, neither one of y'all didn't was soft. Y'all squashed it because both of y'all respect me and I asked y'all. So both of y'all could go around, yeah, I was going to smash him. Only reason I ain't do it because, yo, my man K hit me up. And you know, that's my people. I'll take the beef, man. Ain't no sweat up neither one of y'all. You know what I'm saying? You know, so, you know, when a crime happened, you got to figure like this. When a crime happened, everybody get paid except for the person that committed the crime.
And the victim. That's a fact.
All right now, somebody gets shot in the community. As soon as they pick up and call 911, the operator got paid. The operator going to call the dispatcher. Dispatcher got paid. The dispatcher going to call the fire department, the ambulance, and the police. All 3 of their dispatchers get paid. Then they're going to start dispatching people out to the scene. All of them got paid. And whoever got shot, they're going to take them to the hospital. The hospital got paid. Whoever got arrested, they're going to take them to court. The judge got paid. The precinct got paid. The person that drove him there got paid. The lady that be typing what he said got paid. Everybody got paid. Now he go to jail. The person that drive him to the jail, the transportation people get paid. The lady that got to give him a needle to check him in the jail got paid. The brother that got to feed him the meal got paid. The CO that standing over there, everybody got paid off this one crime. So who want me out there preventing crime?
Right.
Who want me out there preventing the crime, man? Like, bro, if you don't sit down, everybody get paid. It ain't even over yet. Because now the bail man get paid. Oh, you want to get out? I'll get you out. Your family got to give me a percentage of this money. Everybody got paid, man.
It's deep.
So it ain't like they, it ain't like crime is just happening out of, I wonder why crime happening. They ain't doing this now, man. Everybody get paid when crime happened, man. Except for the dude that committed the crime. You the only fool or she, whoever took the place of it. You the only one. That's why they say, when it get deep, remember, brothers, you say, jail for suckers, man. And we didn't understand what they meant by that. Everybody got paid off of you, man. And you sitting here and look, and now that everybody got paid off of you calling home trying to get somebody else to send you some money. You still causing, you know what I'm saying? Like, hey,
People
bro.
still getting paid, yeah.
Yeah. Like, you feel me?
Shouts out to, pardon me, shouts out to Arnell Bay, who's in the chat. Also, my man Shawnee Shine, what's up? That's family right there in the chat. Yo, what's up, bro? Peace. Continue. My bad.
Yeah, so everybody get paid. Everybody get paid except for us, man. Except for the person that committed the crime. And now here go another thing with with politicians too. People, this for everybody. All right, now you got to look like this. Think good now. Especially the politicians that's with us, the few that's with us, and you be like, man, they ain't never getting nothing right. And yo, man, they ain't never. I'm gonna tell you what they do to them. This is what they do to them. So you know that they are fighting for you. The few that be fighting for you, and you see them working, but they're not really getting nowhere. You like, man, this brother, man, and then people start trading on them. Man, he said that he was gonna do this, or she said she was gonna do that. Now they got elected, they ain't doing nothing. This is what they do to them. They come, they write up the law, whatever they promised you that they was gonna do. They got that. They take it down to the city. They get it approved by the city council, whatever. One person shut it down. Oh, no. They got to start all over. Now they start all over. They get the city to pass it. They taking it to Albany. Somebody shut it down in Albany. Now they got to start all over, take it back to the city, take it back to Albany. So by the time they do get it to going, it's like 3 years from now, 2 years from now. To the community, they look like the biggest phony in town, man. You said as soon as you get in office, you was going to do this. But people don't know how to explain this to the community. So instead of they just come out and say, yo, man, every time I go, they shut me down and I got to start all over. And then I go back up there, community like, what? I didn't know you was going through that, man. My bad. They don't know how to explain it. So instead, you just either hide from the community or you just look like a phony in the community or you let your ego stand there and go, I don't got nothing to prove to them. When you do got something to prove to them because they elected you.
Right.
They believed in you. So you should be transparent with them and let them know all the stops that, whatever little bumps you're going through, whatever curves they bring you around, be transparent, man. We don't expect no miracles, but we do expect our people to step up, and we need y'all to step up, man. You don't got to, you go in to win, but you got to be in it to win it. So
I have a question. Why is it that the Democrats have such a stronghold on New York City itself?
Well, one is because, like I said, if all of us could say if a conservative, right, or Republican want to get you out there, and you out there, you going head to head. But he got the whole Democratic committee with him. So he already got Congress and senators and people endorsing him and pushing him and funding him and getting their friends that they done been in. So your chances is like, wow. They just brought the scale up dramatically. It's like if me and you having a fair fight, but I got Mike Tyson, Floyd, all them, yeah. You're going to be a little intimidated. Like, man, brother, I thought only me and you was going to show up for this one-on-one.
Yeah.
All these dudes showing up, man. You know what I'm saying? He got knockout kings with him. We brought all these about, and that's what that's about. It's not really a fair shot. And we, as African-American Black people, we got to stop believing in people so much, man. We listen to what they said the definition of insanity is to keep on doing the same thing
Yeah.
repeatedly and looking for a change.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
keep on saying, "Oh, the Republicans ain't no good for us. Republicans ain't." When the last time you voted for a Republican that even gave it a shot?
Never.
All right, then. So what you know what's good for you? We got to stop being so adapted to things. Every year, the Democrats get us and get up here and tell us the same thing. Oh, we gonna do this. We gonna change that. Nothing happened. Another 4 years go by. They put another one in there. They say the same thing the last one said. Then they put another one. They say the same thing. The last just repeated everything that they say, but there's no change in your community. When you come inside the Bronx, I know communities that it's been shootings on this corner in the 70s and it's shooting on this corner in 2024.
That's crazy.
It done changed political faces. I'm 55 years old. So it done changed political faces like 30 times. But no change was actually made in the community because none of these people was from the community. So they don't know what change really need to be done in the community.
Right.
They think when they come in the community, well, I'm gonna open up a big this down the third building, and I'm gonna open up this, that. The community don't need that.
They don't.
We don't need you cutting a ribbon in front of $5 million medicine building or this, that, and the third when we got a whole bunch of homeless people in this community. Don't you think you should open up a pantry? Don't you think you should open up this, that, and the third, provide for the community? Don't you think the community should vote what should be here? Here go another thing I like to tell people too. Like when you see I'm gonna give it an example. It happened in Harlem and it happened in Eastchester in the Bronx a few years ago. The police went up in there, right? They said, "Yo, we got a big gang bus, the biggest gang bus in New York City." First, it was Harlem, 120 people. Then Eastchester, they went up there, 130 people or something, right? They locked all these people up. They ran in there. They pulled out guns. They locked up everybody. The whole community was clapping, right? Yeah. They got on the news. Yo, man, we did a great thing. We cleaned up the community. Yeah. They all went about their business, right? First of all, you didn't do a good job. How about that? You took 130 people that you probably, they probably did a crime or what. So as far as that is concerned, all right, you handle that. But how about all them kids you terrorized when you bust up in their door with machine guns with flashlights on it? Are you going to send any people back here to see if these kids got any lifetime trauma or anything? How about all them doors you kicked down? Do you know that if these females that live in there could pay to get them locks fixed? How about do you know that, put it this way, the statistics for men in jail is almost exactly the same for females that's in homeless shelters. The men, one man probably got if you took 130 people, some of them people got 3-4 kids apiece, man. So now you got 500 kids running around in this community that's fatherless. What type of programs did you put in to prevent these kids from being the next gang? They already done went through the trauma. They done seen the police kick down their door with a machine gun, flashlight telling everybody get on the floor. Anybody move, they're going to get killed and all this. They done seen that. They done seen all the helicopters and what are you bringing back to them? How you going to, do you know that if these ladies could afford or to pay their rent now that you took the man out the house? Which probably was the money, because if you were locking them up or selling drugs or whatever, then evidently he was the dude getting the money. These are things that you should know before you go in there. You go to Rikers Island, the majority of the people in Rikers Island got mental health problems. You know what I'm saying? So when you go in there, should these people be incarcerated or should they be medicated? We got all of these colleges and all of these universities all around New York State. In every precinct, it should be a psychiatrist in there. To judge from the precinct, should this man go to Central Booking or should this man go to North Central Medical Hospital? Or this female? Don't wait till somebody done went through here and then he all in the system and don't even know what you're there for because your mental ain't there. And then later on, he's not coherent to go to trial, and 3 years later, and you charging $200,000, taxpayers over $200,000 a year to house one inmate a year for a year at Rikers Island.
Yep.
I've been on Rikers Island. The food is cheap. On Rikers Island, for each inmate, they probably spend about $2 to feed you for the whole day. You ain't got no new nothing. You got to pay for your haircut, pay for your phone. Why are they paying the city? Why the taxpayers got to pay $200 and some thousand for each inmate? It makes no sense, man. Let's make sense out of this.
Yeah.
A brother right now catch a driver without a suspended license charge. He go to jail. It's his third time. He get a $2,500 bill. He ain't got $2,500, so he's sitting in jail for a year. And charge tax, and taxpayers got to pay $235,000 for this dude who just had a suspended license and couldn't afford $3,500. It makes no sense the way they got the system set up. So, like I said, everything come down to is politics.
Right. Well, this was a great live. We want to keep bringing you on to discuss politics. You gave them the basics about your local. What did you say?
Community board.
Local community. Can you break that down real quick before we end this live? Local community board.
Go local community board. Find out who your district leader is. Find out what district you live in. Find out who your local assembly person is, who your local council person is, who your local senator is, and who your local congress person is. And who if you in the one of the 5 boroughs, find out who's your borough president.
Borough president.
And from right there, you start making moves. When you have complaints, when you need things, you want to know things, these are the people that you start connecting to. And you start sticking your foot in there. Most definitely find out what district you live in, because you can't be out here talking a whole bunch of trash and talking about this my block, and somebody say what district you live in, you don't know. These are basic things that you're supposed to know, And
Gotcha.
what community board? Let's get up in these community boards. Let's get these liquor stores out of our community. Let's get these hookah shops out of our community. Let's get all these smoke shops out of our community. And let's start getting some programs in our community, youth programs for the elderly, programs for the veterans, programs for the people that's actually from the community, because we got to provide things in order to keep these kids out of trouble, man.
I think we can do it. I believe, as we do on this platform, if we can unify everybody in the city,
that's right.
Like 20 real individuals from each borough, from every part of the town, could come collectively, we can make it work.
That's right. That's right. And if you want to go for a position, and you in the Bronx, now if you anywhere in New York, if you in New York State and you want to go for a position, just holler at us, because I know people that will endorse you, back you, and especially if you about it and you in your community doing what you're doing, come on, man, take a shot. We'll support you.
Got you.
We got to build on that. We got to build on that.
For sure. K-Born, we want to bring you back on next Monday, the same time, same place, same conversation.
Yes, man.
Politics. Thank you for coming up this evening. We really appreciate you. Thanks to all the viewers, and we are out of here. New Yorkers perspective. Peace.
Peace.